All right, precision unibody enclosure. You're the first to get your hands on one. Next generation graphics. We've got the GeForce 9400 built into the new MacBook Pro. But even that wasn't the best we could do. We've added to that a new chip out of NVIDIA, the GeForce 9600M GT. The 9600M GT is the state-of-the-art in mobile graphics. This is a real screamer. It's got 32 parallel graphics cores, 120 gigaflops, and up to 512 megabytes of video memory. So we've decided to include both of them in the new MacBook Pro. And our architecture looks like this, with the 9400 as the chipset and graphics if you choose. Or if you choose, you can switch over to the 9600M GT for graphics to get the ultimate performance you can get out of a notebook. And if you're using the 9400M, you get 5 hours of battery life. If you want to go into turbo mode and use the fastest graphics, you get 4 hours of battery life. You get to pick. So we're really pleased with the graphics in the new MacBook Pro. Gorgeous glass trackpad built right in. And let's take a look at the peripherals. Slot load SuperDrive. And then on the other side, MagSafe connector for power. Gigabit Ethernet built in. FireWire 800. You can get to FireWire 400 with just a cable if you choose. Dual USB 2 connectors. Here's our new mini display port. This is what we're going to for all video out on all of our products. It's pretty outstanding. We'll come back and talk to it in a minute. Audio in and out, both analog and optical digital. An Express Card 34 slot. And we've moved the battery indicator to the side of the product, so if you want to find out how much battery you have left, you don't have to turn your product upside down. So let's come back to this mini display port. This is what we've used on the prior MacBook Pros. It's a full-size DVI connector. We can do everything this connector can do and more, including drive 30-inch displays out of something a fraction of its size. Now, the new industry standard mini display port, we're building it into everything we make. So we're very happy about the little touches like that. The MacBook Pro is going to be the first MacBook Pro that we offer solid-state drive on. And you can access the battery and the drives right through a lid in the bottom. Just pop it off. You pop the battery out. You pop the hard drive out if you want. Pop a solid-state drive in. Pop the battery back in. Pop the lid on. So full accessibility to the battery and the drives. And of course, since this is Apple's state-of-the-art wireless networking, 802.11n, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 2.1, plus extended data range. 0.95 inches. This is our thinnest MacBook Pro ever. And it's going to come in two models. The first one, $19.99. 15.4-inch LED backlit display, a brilliant display, an instant-on display, an environmentally friendly display. 2.4 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo with a 3 megabyte L2 cache. 2 gigabytes of fast DDR3 memory. NVIDIA GeForce 9400M and 9600M GT with 256 megabytes of video memory. 1/4 terabyte hard drive, slot loading SuperDrive. $19.99. We have a second config at $24.99. And it differs in the following ways. You get a faster processor with double the cache. You get 4 gigabytes of fast DDR3 memory. You get double the graphics memory on your GeForce 9600M GT. And you get a larger hard drive for $24.99. You can also upgrade any of these models on the website to faster processors, more memory, bigger hard drives, solid-state drives, and of course you can order all the cables to adapt any of the video around. And these MacBook Pros are shipping today. They should hit the stores starting tomorrow. So the new MacBook Pro. Now there's a lot of new technology in this product, but something that we are just as proud of are the things we left out. As you know, we have a major push here at Apple to really make our products much more environmentally friendly. And that starts with leaving out toxic chemicals. And we've been working really hard at this. We think we're leading the industry at this. And so here's our environmental checklist for the MacBook Pro. It uses arsenic-free glass. It's BFR-free. It's mercury-free. The system is PVC-free. All the components and cables inside it are all PVC-free. Uses highly recyclable materials. And we've actually shrunk the packaging by 37%. That's really important in the transport of these things and the carbon footprint it takes to move them around the world. So we're very happy with this. And for the first time, the MacBook Pro has earned an EPEAT Gold rating. This is run by the Environmental Protection Agency, and it's one of the best. So we're really, really happy with this. So the new MacBook Pro. Now, we have another cool product that we would like to talk about today, the MacBook Air. We'd like to update the MacBook Air with some of these new technologies. So, first up, graphics. We've had a lot of input that people would like faster graphics. We're putting the GeForce 9400M inside the MacBook Air. We have to run it a little bit slower because of thermal considerations, but 4 times faster graphics for the MacBook Air. We've had an 80 gigabyte hard drive. We're going to be able to now put a 120 gigabyte hard drive in instead of the 80, 50% more space. But because of the operating system and things like that, you get a lot more user space. And we've got a 128 gigabyte solid state drive now as an option. In addition to that, we're putting in a mini display port so you can drive all of our new displays. So again, at $17.99, 13.3-inch LED backlit display, the new NVIDIA GeForce 9400 for 4 times faster graphics, 1.6 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo processor, 2 gigabytes of fast memory, 120 gigabyte hard drive. We have a second model at $24.99. Gives you a faster processor and, more importantly, the solid-state drive. So, the new MacBook Airs will be available in early November.